What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video and breaking news. Oh my lord, the news is breaking today while DSP is on vacation. But you guys know, about an hour ago or so, I had posted that DSP announced that he didn't announce it. The Side Scroller podcast announced that DSP was going to be a guest, aka do an interview with the podcast. And of course, as soon as I heard that, I knew that these folks had no clue who DSP was, what was going on with DSP. They may have had a general understanding of what was going on, but didn't fully grasp what DSP is and the vortex of doo-doo that follows DSP. So apparently, Stuttering Craig, he's one of the hosts, posted this question here and said, apparently I have no idea what I'm getting into. What would you all like to ask? So it seems like he didn't really know anything about DSP and what's going on here. And of course, people are replying to him and essentially saying, talk to Piece of Peace, talk to Gamebox, TJ Gamebox, talk to a whole bunch of folks. People are posting questions that they think that Phil should ask. They're referencing all of the memes. You guys know it, from his incident all the way to his WWE champions. You name it. And apparently, yeah. So if you look through his feed here, it's a bit interesting here. So it sounds like this guy Craig really didn't know much about it, and I guess he may have gotten DM'd or he may have gotten questions. I'm assuming that was the case, and people kind of were filling in him on what's going on. So apparently, he decided to make a tweet post. Now that this got out, I'm pretty sure that DSP is going to cancel this interview, because what's going to happen now is DSP thought he was going to have a puff piece. He was going to go with these guys. He was going to be able to make statements, not get challenged, because these guys don't know everything about DSP. They weren't going to ask the hard questions. And just like Phil wants that puff piece. He thought he was going to get away with it, and that's why he agreed to this interview. But now that Stuttering Craig posted this and people are replying and it is getting traction on Twitter, Phil's gonna see this and he's gonna come on probably tomorrow and say, guys, I'm not gonna do the interview because I'm not gonna do the interview because my trolls got a hold of Stuttering Craig and got a hold of the podcast, and they made up lies and they tainted the interview, so now I can't get a fair shake. So I am canceling the interview. That is what Phil's going to say. I'm pretty positive this thing is not going to happen now, especially now that Stuttering Craig is actually trying to get information. And I actually reached out to him. It's funny. I said, dude, cancel that bleep. You're going to get crapped on for the next 3 years. And then I responded and essentially said, DM me. I got some information for you. So I have kind of a nice checklist of all of the drama that occurs with our boy DSP that he can ask questions on, and I'm probably going to tell him like who to reference. Of course, he should reference Piece of Peace. He should reference Ex Mortis's podcast, Ex Mortis's videos. Just you name it. There's tons of stuff out there that they can do research on, and they can ask the questions that they need to ask of our boy Phil. So yeah, so I my lord, I see Steve of the Dead responded. Everybody's out responding to this guy. I'm pretty sure he's going to get several hundred DMs. He's going to get several hundred tweets from everyone, basically just stating what they think he should ask Phil. And as Phil, as soon as Phil gets wind that this is out here on Twitter, he is going to cancel this interview quicker than he can, beg for a tier 1 tip go. So yeah, it should be interesting. So definitely pay attention, watch out. I think this is going to be the thing for tomorrow. This is going to be the new drama. And Phil's going to spend most of his podcast complaining and saying, see guys, the trolls ruin everything. They reached out to these people who were going to give me a fair shake, and now they're changing their tune and they're saying, Snort, we have to ask you the hard questions. And we're gonna delve into topics that I didn't agree to talk about. that is what's gonna happen tomorrow, and he is going to cancel this interview. So I'm pretty sure Phil actually told these people, don't say anything. He wanted to surprise people. He wanted to get the interview out there so that the detractors couldn't influence this interview. But now that it got out, now that the side scrollers came out and announced it before Phil could, we were able to get the jump and reach out to these folks and let them know, hey, if you're really serious about doing an interview with Phil, these are the questions that you need to ask, or you should focus on this area. You know, not all of it, but you know, you should pick and choose some of the things, because there are some very critical things out there, like the WWE champion, the bank leaks, his taxes, not paying his taxes, his 10-year plan, you name it. There are probably about 20 good things that this guy Stuttering Craig can ask Phil in an interview. And I promise you guys I will do my best to reach out to Stuttering Craig and the other people on this podcast and just give them whatever information they need or point them to the right direction. I mean, I'm not the best when it comes to DSP lore and all that stuff. I know enough to be dangerous, but I will definitely point to the influential people that know more than I do to make sure that Stuttering Craig gets everything he needs to do this interview with DSP. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tomorrow should be popping. Peace out.